Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. The first season of The Golden Bachelor debuted in 2023 after fans begged for a spin-off featuring senior citizens. The show was a hit, but the relationship between Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist didn't last. ABC went ahead with a female-focused spin-off, The Golden Bachelorette, in 2024. Guy Gansert was among the men who hoped to find love with Joan Vassos. He was one of the last three men, but she gave her final rose to Chalk Chapel. Bachelor Nation fans thought ABC gave up on The Golden Bachelor after Jerry's season, but the network gave the spin-off another chance. Season 2 premieres this fall with former NFL player Mel Owens looking for a second chance at love later in life. However, some fans believe Guy Gansert was supposed to get the role. Mel Owens faces backlash after cast restrictions. The second Golden Bachelor season hasn't even been filmed yet, and Mel Owens is already making waves. He gave an interview earlier this month detailing his strict preferences for the women cast for him. The former NFL player, 66, shared that the cutoff age for his contestants was 60. He also demanded very fit women who are into exercise and staying active. His demands aren't entirely unreasonable, but fans of the franchise blasted him on social media. Many felt that the show he wanted to be on was The Silver Bachelor, not The Golden Bachelor. Fans think Guy Gansert was supposed to be next Golden Bachelor. Neither Mel Owens or ABC has responded to the recent backlash. If the frenzy doesn't die down, the network could reconsider him as the lead. Several of the men from Joan Vassos' Golden Bachelorette season are single and would love the opportunity. However, Guy Gansert isn't one of them. He found love after leaving the reality TV show. He debuted his new romance on social media in April. His relationship with Joanna is still going strong. Guy Gansert obviously can't be the Golden Bachelor now, but fans think he was supposed to be. One Bachelor Nation fan pointed out the ER doctor's unexpected cameo on the daytime soap General Hospital in March. The fan thought the crossover was meant to promote Guy Gansert as the next Golden Bachelor lead. However, other fans disagreed and cited Guy's past as a reason why he wasn't asked to lead Season 2. It was leaked online while The Golden Bachelorette was airing that Guy Gansert's ex once filed a restraining order against him, accusing him of threatening to kill her. The restraining order was eventually dropped, but fans doubt ABC wanted that type of negative press. How his General Hospital cameo came about. Guy Gansert made his acting debut in an episode of General Hospital in March. He played a wildlife journalist who interacted with Nina, Cynthia Watros, and Ava, Maura West. The Golden Bachelorette alum only made a short appearance. He opened up to People magazine about how the surprising opportunity came about, and it had nothing to do with The Golden Bachelor. He said that he made an offhand joke to a producer on The Golden Bachelorette about appearing on the soap. The producer took the comment to heart and made it happen. Since Guy Gansert is no longer available, do you think ABC should recruit one of Joan's other contestants to replace Mel Owens after public backlash? Let us know what you think in the comments.
ABC's first choice for Golden Bachelor? The truth behind the golden curtain. The golden gamble. ABC had done it again, brought love to the small screen, but this time with silver hair and wisdom-lined smiles. The first season of The Golden Bachelor had been a runaway success with Jerry Turner, America's charming, tear-prone grandfather. But with his season wrapped and headlines turning to wedding bells and grandkids, producers were already on to the next golden love story. Enter Guy Gansert. Or was he supposed to enter? That was the question on everyone's lips. Whispers began swirling on Reddit Bachelor Nation threads, Instagram fan accounts, and even the occasional Entertainment Tonight segment. Was Guy really ABC's first choice for Season 2 of The Golden Bachelor, or just a golden plan B? Who is Guy Gansert? To understand the drama, one first had to understand the man. Guy Gansert was a 62-year-old retired firefighter from Scottsdale, Arizona. Tall, tan, and with a voice that sounded like Sunday morning radio, Guy wasn't just easy on the eyes. He had presence. Daughters? 2. Grandkids? 1. Divorce? Yep. 30 years of marriage ended amicably. He still wore his wedding ring on a chain tucked under his shirt. He wasn't on social media, but when ABC quietly flew him out for a camera test, the producers were floored. "He's authentic," a whispered assistant casting director whispered. "He's what women want."
But here's the kicker. He wasn't the first man they flew out. The list that leaked. In March 2025, just weeks after Jerry and Teresa's whirlwind wedding in Charleston, an anonymous former ABC intern leaked a confidential shortlist of Season 2 candidates. Reddit exploded. The list included Michael A., a fan-favorite widower from The Bachelorette; Peter C., a retired jazz musician from New Orleans with a cult tech talk following; Ronnie Delgado, former MLB pitcher turned motivational speaker; and Guy Gansert, the only one with an asterisk next to his name. Why the asterisk? Some said it meant confirmed. Others claimed it meant standby. But one thing was clear. Guy wasn't at the top of the list. Michael A.'s mysterious exit. Michael A. had the internet's heart. After tragically losing his wife to cancer and stepping away from Katie Thurston's season for his son, fans begged ABC to give him another chance, this time in golden form. And it almost happened. Insiders said Michael made it to the final round of casting. He even shot early promo footage on a rose-petal-strewn beach. But in a shocking twist, he pulled out just weeks before the official announcement. His reason? It's not the right time. The real reason? Rumors suggest ABC refused to give him creative input over the type of women they'd cast. He wanted real women, said a source, not Instagram grandmas. Suddenly, Guy Gansert moved up the list. The backup with backbone. ABC hadn't planned on it, but the more they spent time with Guy, the more they saw potential. He was funny in a dry, Clint Eastwood meets Dr. Phil kind of way. He talked about grief, loyalty, building birdhouses, and doing puzzles with his granddaughter. He cried on cue, not out of performance, but from years of life lived hard and full. In one audition tape, he looked directly into the camera and said, "I'm not here to relive my youth. I'm here to find someone to make these next years golden." The casting director reportedly teared up. They had no choice. Guy Gansert was the Golden Bachelor. But was ABC's safe choice? Backlash was immediate. Fan-favorite accounts questioned why ABC passed up more diverse, buzzworthy candidates. Ronnie Delgado would have brought spice to the show, tweeted @GoldenTQueen. Guy's giving beige energy. Another commented, "He's sweet, but a bit too safe. Where's the sparkle?" But ABC's executive producer for Unscripted, Mindy Lazarus, defended the decision on a Good Morning America segment. Guy Gansert isn't flashy, he's real, and that's what the Golden Bachelor is about: authentic connection, not spectacle. Still, skeptics speculated. Had Guy been chosen because he was the least controversial, the safest bet after the network faced criticism for Jerry's alleged two-timing timeline scandal? Some fans believed Guy was cast to repair the image. The first week rating surprise. Then came premiere night. Twitter expected Guy's season to flop compared to Jerry's. Memes pre-roasted the intro packages. But then something happened. The show trended. Not because Guy was flashy, but because he wasn't. He was comforting, warm, grounded. And his contestants, a wildly diverse, hilarious, elegant mix of women aged 60 to 75 who instantly connected with him. A standout was Vivian, a 67-year-old former literature professor who quoted Emily Dickinson while holding Guy's hand on a porch swing. Another was Loretta, a widowed stand-up comic who flirted outrageously but lovingly. By week 2, viewers were calling it comfort TV. But then came the bombshell. 3 weeks in, an anonymous contestant, eliminated in night 1, went rogue. In a viral TikTok, she claimed, "Guy wasn't even supposed to be the lead. We were all told we were there for someone else, Michael A. It was a bait and switch." ABC issued no comment, but fans noticed in episode 1, some women used the name Michael instead of Guy when stepping out of the limo. Most of those moments were edited out, but a few slipped through. Reddit investigators slowed the footage. At 0.18 into the premiere, one voice clearly says, "Michael?" just before a hug. Proof? Maybe. Guy responded.
In his first post-premiere interview, he was asked directly on The View, "Were you ABC's first choice?" He laughed, gently. "I don't know what order they looked at people. I just know they looked at me, and I showed up with an open heart. That's what matters." The audience applauded. But off-camera, rumors continued. An unverified production assistant claimed Guy was Plan C. A network insider said Guy was chosen in a panic after both Michael A. and Peter C. dropped within days of each other. And fans wondered, did ABC choose love or damage control? The finale that changed everything. The finale of Guy's season shattered expectations, not because of scandal or shock, but because it ended beautifully. Guy chose Vivian, the literature professor. On a quiet California hillside, he told her, "You make growing old look like growing wise, and I want to grow wiser with you." There wasn't a dry eye in the house. The ratings? The highest for the Golden Bachelor franchise yet. Critics called it television magic, a lesson in late-life love, and the show we didn't know we needed. And suddenly, no one cared who was first choice anymore. Vivian spoke. In an interview with People, Vivian was asked the question on everyone's mind. Was Guy the real deal from the start? She smiled, eyes twinkling. "Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter who they picked first. What matters is he picked me, and that's all I care about." That one quote went viral. Fan pages reposted it, inspirational Instagram accounts turned it into art, even Oprah tweeted it. Behind the curtain. Still, ABC couldn't hide forever. An end-of-season behind-the-scenes special gave a little more away than expected. During a segment titled Casting Gold, footage played of early meetings, voiceovers mentioned options falling through, and the search continuing longer than expected. An unnamed producer even said, "We weren't sure until we met Guy. He wasn't what we thought we wanted, but he turned out to be what the show needed." It was confirmation. Not scandalous, but subtle. Guy Gansert wasn't the first choice. He was the right choice. The legacy of Golden Love. Months after the finale, Guy and Vivian were still together, traveling, reading, dancing in their Arizona backyard. They made appearances at nursing homes and libraries, promoting love in later life. And ABC? They leaned into the truth. In promos for Season 3, they embraced the chaos. One tagline even read, "Sometimes the plan B is actually your plan A." It was cheeky, honest, human, just like Guy.